Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On this brand new edition of Real Talk with B, we will discuss Donald John Trump and what I consider is uncalled for criticism, uncalled for division, because in the kingdom there's a lot of, ways you can make people stumble by just talking about them or what have you. But my main point to this video, which is not going to be too long, hopefully, so I'm going more as the spirit as usual here, is basically that Trump is not done. Okay? It was prophesied years ago by a prophet called Kim Clement that he was going to do 2 terms. Now, it wasn't specified the 2 terms, but he has still another term to go, so he's not done. So, all this name calling, all this stuff that, nothing's new under the sun here, okay? God doesn't put these people in positions and doesn't realize they're not perfect, because they're not perfect. So, he is the best course of action for what is currently to come for the upcoming year into the election cycle. So it is best to support the man as he tries to galvanize the base that he has. And it's up to us as the kingdom of God, speaking for myself and people who believe in the Lord and his kingdom and serve the Lord in the capacity that you believe and to serve him. We got to be in position, man. We got to do our part in order for him to achieve another term in office. Because this is not going to be handed to him. We have to work behind the scenes so we can prepare him through the spirit realm in order for him in the natural to take his position and to reorder the nation into what it was prior to this administration coming in. So that is my expectation. I hope that that's the expectation for many others who believe in the prophecy by Mr. Clement a few years ago and who can take it in a mature fashion and go forward and proceed accordingly. So when people have objections to him, especially lately, that are on the side of truth, right? It's kind of an emotional response. And that's the point, because he gins up an emotional response, Trump. So you may have your differences of what he's saying, but that doesn't mean he's still not right, and he's still not done, and he's still not capable of being the nominee and winning in 2024, which I expect him to do. Because I believe in what the Lord has, and the Lord allowed this time, these few years, this year coming up with this administration, to wake up the people and for them to understand that there's a battle not only in the natural space but in the spiritual space. So just to summarize here, no matter if you're on the side of truth or not on the side of truth, they are pushing back against Mr. Trump and his family. But realize that you can't contain this. Because once it's initiated one time, there ain't nothing that God can't do in order for him to put the man he wants as president. Because look at the president we have now. Look what Trump did before. And this is the guy that's going to lift the nation out of the doldrums that is currently in. So, you got to believe strongly in that. And that is the objective of every single believer, and to convince others that it's not, the Constitution only. It's not the country. It's not just about him having faith in man, but having faith in God's plan. Because you have to have the conviction, and you gotta have the discipline and the maturity to see through the noise and realize that Donald John Trump is still the best man for the job, regardless of what is said on the supportive side of him and the opposite side. Because we trust in the Lord, and we don't lean on our own understanding, says the book of Proverbs. But the reality is, we see in the spirit, we don't see in the carnal flesh. And when you really look at it, Trump is a spiritual blockage to the devices of whatever wickedness is happening in the atmosphere currently at this moment. So that is my thoughts. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, bell notifications, and till next time, blessings.